Today we're looking at the newest YouTube clothing line to drop, the BP by Alex Costa line at Nordstrom. I've checked out a number of the pieces and I've got a few things to say about them, so stick around. Fellas, welcome back. It's Robert, your everyday gentleman. And like I said in the intro, today I'm giving you my review on the clothing line from the very well-known Alex Costa. Now, this isn't a sponsored video. I didn't receive any of the garments for free or anything like that. I actually went out to Nordstrom's and got my hands and my eyes on the pieces so that I could form a truly unbiased opinion to share with you. And I think you may be surprised at some of the things that I found. Now, if you're new to my channel, I want to thank you for clicking on this video. Again, my name is Robert. Here I talk about anything to do with men's lifestyle, whether it's fashion, fragrances, grooming, fitness, cigars, whiskey, really anything I feel encompasses being a man in today's age. I invite you to subscribe and engage in the comments down below. And to my returning subscribers, I want to thank you for your continued support. And with that, let's jump into it. So I got out to Nordstrom a couple times over the last week or so, and I got to try on and look at a number of the pieces from the clothing line. I didn't end up purchasing any of the items, however, I did try on a number of them, and so I wanted to share with you my thoughts on the styling, the fit, the quality, and other things that you might be interested in hearing. Now, for reference, I'm 6'1", currently about 200 pounds, and I float around medium and large for my top. It really just depends on the brand and the cut of the shirt that I'm wearing. I also wear a size 33 waist for my pants and a 32 inseam. Now, because I looked at a number of the pants and the shirts and the shoes, I figure I'd break it down into something a little easier to digest. So I'm gonna go into different categories, starting with the shirts. Now, I tried on a number of the shirts available from the Alex Costa clothing line, mainly the white flannel and the chambray shirt. Now again, I usually wear medium, so those are the shirts that I pulled when I went to the fitting room to try them on initially. Now you can see that on the flannel shirt, the medium was extremely tight around the chest area. Now, I do have a wide torso and a wide back, so it makes shirts a little more difficult to wear. Again, that's why it just really depends on the brand and the cut for the shirt when I'm going with a medium. The sleeves and the shoulders and the waist did fit me very well, but if you're built like me, you're probably gonna have to size up. And this was pretty much the same deal when it came to the chambray shirt. Now you can see that it buttons well as I work up from the waist, but once I get to my chest, it starts pulling and it's just way too tight. Now, when I sized up to the large, the chest fit me much better. The shoulders were still okay, but the waist and the sleeves were definitely gonna need some tailoring. I could go with a medium if I intended to wear the shirts open with like a t-shirt underneath, but I don't like being limited when it comes to how I can wear pieces of clothing. Now, in comparison, I have a few flannels from Banana Republic and a denim shirt from Levi's, both in a size medium, and those definitely fit me a lot better. But again, every brand is different, their cuts are gonna vary, so just gotta try it on to see what works. Now, as far as quality, the fabric and the construction looks very good. The flannel was nice and soft, and the chambray shirt was very, very comfortable. Now, pricing for the shirts isn't too bad. I have been able to find some flannels for a little bit less, especially at Banana Republic, but usually that's when they're on sale, so you just gotta take that into consideration. All in all, I would consider the shirts from the Alex Costa line a thumbs up. Now let's take a look at the pants next. Now the pants, just like the shirts, are tailored to the style that Alex prefers, which is a more slim and skinny cut. And me personally, I prefer a nice slim fit with a bit of a taper as it gets down to your ankle, but I don't want it too tight and definitely not a skinny fit. The line offers options in denim and chinos, different color options for those two, and it does say it's a skinny cut. Now, as far as fit, again, I tried on the size 33 waist, and I have to say, the fit was really nice, especially when you consider that this is a skinny fit. I wouldn't say they're too far off from the Levi's 511s that I usually wear. The ankle might be a little bit smaller than the 511s, but really it's nothing that's really noticeable. The chinos were a little more snug than the jeans were, but still they were a great fit. However, this may just be from the manufacturing process, causing the pants to vary and fit from pant to pant. Now, the fabric on both of these pants, the denim and the chinos, felt very, very nice quality, very similar to the shirts. The chinos were very soft and the denim was not stiff. It didn't look like it was gonna need any breaking in. Now, pricing for these pants is very similar again to other offerings you can find from other brands. However, again, I am able to find my Levi's 511s usually on sale for about 40 to 45 bucks. Still, I would consider these pants a very good buy based on the pricing, the fabric that you're getting, and the construction and the fit. Next, let's touch on the jackets. Now the jackets are what I would consider Alex's favorite clothing item. At least that's what I get from watching his videos. I looked at 4 different jackets from the line: the leather, the suede, the denim jacket, and the over jacket. Now the suede jacket was the one I was most excited to try, but unfortunately after visiting a couple different Nordstrom, I wasn't able to find a medium or a large for that matter. All they really had was an extra large, so I was able to look at the quality and the fabric and the overall look of the jacket, but I wasn't able to try it on for fit. And it is a very nice looking jacket, very nice and weighty. The suede is very nice quality, and I love the versatility of the removable fleece collar. The leather jacket was also a very nice jacket, and the medium fit me great. The leather is nice and supple, and the jacket has a number of the details that you'll find on a typical moto jacket. However, I would say it really has nothing that makes it stand out from other moto jackets I've seen. It did have epaulets on the shoulders, and it did have some of the side snaps on the waist, but overall it just looked like a plain moto jacket to me. I would have liked to see some ribbing maybe on the shoulders or on the sleeves, possibly even a belt around the waist. Now I have a couple different moto jackets in my closet, like this one that I picked up from All Saints about a year ago, and the jacket just looks and feels like better quality to me. And the pricing was very similar to the one offered by Alex Costa's line. Now this may just be that the hardware on the Alex Costa line and the hardware on my All Saints varies in color. That jacket with Alex Costa's line is black or dark, where mine is more of a silver, and it makes it stand out a little bit more, but that might just be personal preference to me. I prefer things to kind of stand out and pop more, because again, details are what makes a difference in an outfit. Now the next jacket I looked at was a denim jacket, and again, the medium fit me really well, and the denim felt nice, but again, the jacket didn't really offer anything to stand out from other denim jackets that are available in the market. And the over jacket that I tried was also very nice. The medium fit me well. The fabric was nice on the outside, but a little bit rough on the inside. Now it doesn't really matter if you're wearing a long sleeve, obviously you're not gonna feel it, but if you're wearing a short sleeve, it might be a little bit uncomfortable. Now pricing for these jackets I think are in line with what I think you would find with other quality brands. However, I would say that the moto jacket is, in my opinion at least, a little overpriced. For the $300 price tag that this one is, I think you would be able to find something of better quality and better detail. But again, that's just my opinion. Now I didn't try on any of the athleisure options that he offers. However, I did try on this black hoodie, and it was definitely a nice jacket. It had nice fabric, and the fit was okay, but I have found better options at other retailers. This black hoodie that I picked up from Express about a year ago, for example, is definitely to me a much nicer hoodie. Now pricing for the hoodie isn't bad at $59, but it's a very basic hoodie, and I think you can find some better options like the one I showed you from Express. I just really like the white detail on the zippers and the hood strings, but that's just personal preference again. Now the last thing I looked at were some of the shoes. I was able to look at the military boot and the Chelsea. However, the white sneaker wasn't available at any of the Nordstrom that I went to, which is a bummer because the white sneaker is a shoe that I really wanted to look at. I gotta say I'm not 100% sold on the shape or the size of the sole, so I wanted to see them in person because obviously you can't always tell when you're looking at a picture or a video online. Unfortunately though, as of the recording of this video, the website does say that they're completely sold out, so obviously a number of people have enjoyed the shoe. I will say though that the military boot is a very nice boot. Now the military combat style boot is one of my favorite styles of boots to wear. I've been wearing them for the past number of years, and the look on this boot is just what I like. It has a nice beefy rugged rubber sole and a leather upper and lining. The shape of the toe is going to be bigger than what you're going to find on other dressier boots, but it's not so big like you might find on other combat style boots. And that cap toe adds a nice little detail. Now the quality of the boot isn't the best with the sole being cemented onto the upper, but at this price point, that's to be expected. Now I didn't try them on or walk in them. The website does say that they're true to fit. And honestly, as far as comfort when it comes to shoes, you really don't get a true feel for them until you've been walking in them for an extended period of time. So unfortunately, I can't really speak on that too much. However, I will say that the leather was very soft, so they do look like they're going to be a comfortable shoe to wear. Now the Western Chelsea style boot was the other shoe that I got to look at. Now the suede on the boot was a very nice chestnut, and just like the combat boot, very similar to what you're going to find as far as quality at this price point. and the toe had a very nice almond shape, which is what I prefer when it comes to my Chelsea boots. Now the sole is rubber, cemented onto the upper, and painted, so you're gonna expect that these are gonna wear out pretty quickly, but again, that's expected at this price point. Now one of the things I really like about this boot is the harness. It gives the boot a nice detail, and as you know, details make the difference. Again, I didn't try these on, so I can't really speak much to comfort, but like the Combat, they did feel soft, so they do look like they're gonna be a comfortable shoe. Now I did talk about the price point on these boots already. I would say that these are gonna be similar to what you're gonna find at other similar quality retailers like Aldo or Steve Madden or other retailers that offer a nice quality shoe at a good price. Now lastly, I did see the shades as I was kind of looking through the different clothing items, but I picked them up and they looked too small for my head shape, so I didn't even bother trying them on. They're plastic and they don't look very good quality, so I didn't waste too much time on them. And there was a number of pieces that I didn't get to try on, like I mentioned, the Athleisure, some of the t-shirts and turtlenecks that are offered. But I will say that the fabric was nice. It looked good when it came to just looking at them, but I can't speak on the fit since I wasn't able to try them on. Now overall, I would say that the BP by Alex Costa line offers men a great set of quality basics at an affordable and attainable price. You're not gonna get anything flashy, but instead you're gonna be getting a number of the essentials that you need when you're trying to build a stylish men's wardrobe. And like I mentioned throughout, pricing isn't bad overall, which is very nice to see. Now being that the majority of these are basics, you could probably find them pretty easily at cheaper prices if you look around at other retailers. However, once you start looking at cheaper prices, you're probably going to be sacrificing some quality. Now, in my opinion, it could have been very easy to jack up the prices on these items, especially with the following that Alex has. However, it was nice to see that they kept these at a very, again, attainable and affordable price range. Now, I know this is a one-off drop. That's what Alex says in his videos talking about this clothing line. But if something comes down the road again where Alex is working with BP again or another clothing line, I'd like to see some more flashy items, some more. I know he's very into florals. I mean, that's one of the reasons why I like following Alex, is because he gets a little adventurous with some of his style, and I'd like to see his take on some of those pieces. Maybe he could do something with Zara or another similar retailer. So Alex, make that happen. Now I hope you enjoyed my take on the Alex Costa clothing line. And let me know if you've seen or even purchased some of the items that I talked about here or some of the items from his clothing line. I'd love to hear your take. As always, if you enjoyed this video, I'd appreciate it if you hit that like button down below, subscribe and hit that notification bell so you catch all future videos from this channel. And remember, being a gentleman is an everyday thing. Take it easy, fellas.
We bop and pretty hot. I'm as happy as I can be.